Ladies and gentlemen, what's going on? How are you? Show number 118 of RC Pilots Lounge, the place to be. If you love RC, we are hanging out Saturday Night Live. What is going on? Can you guys hear me? I seriously got in the door like 15 minutes ago. Hopefully you guys saw the video that went up this morning at HSD Jets USA YouTube channel. And then right before the show, I just put out, my video from really that day. My document, so to say. So, uploading and everything at the warehouse, in the office. Can't leave while uploading is happening. So, seriously, just got in the door. What is up, everybody? That thing is pretty sick, huh? Pre-order price $349. Very cool. Just in the door. Buddy RC's in the house. Let's see what's going on. Blowing up on the Instagrams. We'll do a little shout out here in a minute. Awesome. Joe Habib, Killer Diller. All right, let's do this thing. Clacow. Kevin Trappin, Robert Ortlip, Joe Habib, Craig Beaven, Joe Pellegrino, Buddy RC, Jordan Dole, Mike SSI, David Snyder. Thanks, man. Julian Clacow, David C. The NX10, yeah, it looks good. P51D, SEO Innovations, Robert Ortlip. Yeah, what a good time to film that. It does look nice, Rob. And I tell you what, I hope I did a good job sharing that, showing that, and putting that together. I tell you what, filming at an event is definitely a different kind of situation than just going out to film one. And I think it's got the feel of like a regular kind of flight review, but I know you guys want the full flight, and you can tell if you pay attention to that video, I definitely was all about kind of the video. But I still was able to leave it in there. There's some spots where I'm like resetting up another pass, another shot. You missed the plane for a minute, but you get the time. So, yeah. Nate, what is happening? Troy Crank. Yeah, Craig. It was, I filmed really, I was working. I filmed a lot. Michael Sherman, what's going on? Mikey likes it. Yeah, thanks. Good, I thought it was a good little movie. Yeah, what an audio nightmare. The edit on that was a big deal. But you know what? Thanks to the guys who actually let us fly the thing without the sound. We had tried to do it the night before, which is why I had the static shot basically of the nighttime sitting there on the ramp, so to say. But it didn't work out. So first thing before pilots meeting, before the event got off, we went and got that done. Yeah, I'm going to talk about the NX6 a little bit. I don't know a whole lot about it yet, Michael. I got one. As is always the case, links to the stuff in the description. Sometimes they're affiliate links, sometimes they're not. The Cessna is no commission. We're supposed to tell you that stuff. Now, you can't tell a difference when you watch the videos because I feel the same about them no matter what. But just letting you know, because that's how the world wants us to play it. So, no commission on the Cessna. Anything else, through my website, it is. So, thanks. Yeah, Grayson, that's what you were saying in the comment section, man. Very cool. Everybody's product kind of stands on their own. I'm not trying to bash either one, but there's choices, so you make the best choice for you. This one, listen, the E-flite Cessna 150 Carbon Z is a blast. It flies awesome. This one does too. If you want to go on looks, though, definitely the HSD Jets Cessna has some more scale bits going on. And the windows, my goodness. So we're going to get our hands on one here on the channel as well, but I thought it was really cool to be able to take advantage of sharing that HSD 182 with you guys due to the proximity of my weekend where I was there filming turbines anyway. So very, very cool. Eric Quinn. Cool. Raymond Molina, what is happening? So what's going on today, dudes? What I miss? I worked a big vinyl job this morning and then got busy working on that video. I really wanted to have it out for Andy before the show. By the way, $3.99 like we say in the video, but right now it's $3.49 pre-order. So check that out. Watch the video. Andy does a great job of giving an introduction and showing off the features of that airplane. Very fun video to make. Andy did a good job, and really the noise was kind of rough, but the flight part, it's relatively quiet. So Julian Klakow, I have not checked out the new Flex planes yet, but I do know what you're talking about. There's like a ultra, isn't there some kind of wing thing, and then more Mamba, some 6S stuff. They need to send them to me if they want me to check them out. You know, I can't get excited about it unless I'm playing with it. Yes, yes, yes. Awesome, David C. Good to see you, man. You've been busy, man, working a different shift or something? Nice. P-51D flying the free wing MiG today. The big 29? Sick. Dan Gonzalez. Julian can't wait to pick up that Flex Piranha. Still have an unbuilt Mamba 10 in the box, so no Generation 2 for you. Yeah, it was windy here today too. Bobby had a wedding thing going on, so it was good that I worked in the office. Actually, you know, to be honest, I was going to have more time to turn around that, we got to call it a 182 video. And then all of a sudden it was on the website, and I turned those around in very, very quick time. So that the evening before, maybe the second evening before the video went out, was actually when I began working on that. Soren Wolf wants to know if anybody has a fix for the Hangar 9 floats leaking. They're only covered in monocoat. The wood underneath is not sealed. The forward portion, head of the step, does have a glass layer. Just short-handed, working 6 days a week. I got you, man. Yeah, it was windy today. Hopefully tomorrow's nice. I want to fly that new Cub and everything else. Everything else. Yeah, Raymond Molina. You know, that was a surprise as well. Showed up on Thursday, the day of release, and listen, you know, I'm blessed to get to do this, and so if the stuff shows up, I want to show it to you. I want to share it with you. We'll be using it soon. I think we need to do the Carbon Z150 on this channel. Bobby loves one. He loves it. And he lost his other one, so I'd love to do it. Brian Chambers says 50% off the trainer planes at BitGo ends tonight. Go to pilotryanmedia.com. Link in the description of my website. You can click the BitGo Hobby logo, and that puts my affiliate link on you. And if you go shopping at BitGo, that's great for us. We earn commission. Thanks. Ha, Scott Settle, it's a good time. You'll like it. Boss 223 had a maiden went off. Sounds like it went off pretty good for him on his P39 over the last couple days. I guess it was. Victor's too tired to charge batteries. What's wrong with you, man? You know what? We can charge at the field, so I'm just going to get my butt there tomorrow if I can. Nice. Oh, George Watts. Appreciate you, man. Super secret super chat. George Watts. Thanks, dude. Yeah, what else, guys? Talk to me. This is your show. What do you want to know, man? What do you want to know? What do you think about... I didn't really get a great look at it because what happens on the... what do you guys think about that big balsa P47? I didn't get a good look at it because if I pop in the show and realize that I'm not seen in the chat after I say hello, I'm out. I'm out. But it looked like it was pretty good. Pretty nice. What's new, Tim? It feels like that's what it's been the last week. Buddy RC was in here. Maybe he's lurking. I saw him at the beginning. Talked to him actually on my way to the Fall Classic Jet Turbine show. Had a great talk with him. Philip Borg, what is up? David Snyder. Good to see you, man. Hope all's well for you. I see. Too many P47s. It's a classic. Yeah. If they send it to me, I'll test it. BC Flyer 99. Kiki's new 6S flying wing. You guys, when you ought to engage, when you engage with their content on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter, you ought to at me, mention me, and say something. You want to see it over here. You want to see us play with it. Me and Bobby play with it. Because there's plenty to do for me. If it doesn't come, it's all right. But if it makes it here, we'll definitely shine a light on it. I got enough going on. They got to bring it. Or I got to really, really, really be into it. I tell you what, I want that F100 though. I want that F100. I think it looks sick. Both schemes actually, even though I don't know why I kind of want the SEA scheme because I painted my Freewing F4 navy. So I think I want my F100, even though I like the Thunderbird schemes a lot. I think I'd like to have my F100 SEA Southeast Asia to make up for my loss of Southeast Asia scheme on my F4. Tim Touton, thank you so much for the super chat, my friend. Guys, listen, you got to do it every now and then. I don't talk about it very often, and I'm probably not doing a very good job in the way of the memberships. But if you like the idea of supporting the channel like that, there is a link in the description where you can explore the join options of the channel. It's like Patreon, but it's right here on YouTube. It gives you access to some extra things. It's out there. But seriously, watch the videos, comment, like, dislike, whatever. We really appreciate it. And if any of the videos we do moves the needle on you making a decision to maybe go for one of these products, then consider please using the links in the description. That's what they're there for. There's a lot of YouTubers doing the same thing. If they move the needle for you, then check them out. But it's really the way it goes here, and it's how we can up the ante and keep trying to raise the bar on our own little channel over here. The Bunny Fighter's pretty sick, right? That's a real scheme. Spencer Keith. That's a sick plane, dude. That's a sick plane. Dan Gonzalez, that's excellent to hear, man. Good for you. Sergio Morales, hello from Corpus Christi. What's going on? Man, one of my best friends' name is Alejandro Morales from Puerto Rico, not Dallas. Ladies and gentlemen, on the drums. I said that one time. Live. Before a show. Used to rock and roll a little. Hey, you gonna... Yeah, no, I'm not going to Kissimmee. Nothing against it. I just don't have plans to travel. I'd like to get... I want to fly. You know, I didn't fly that whole weekend at the turbine show, which is just making me twitch. I'm having a good time making the videos, and I popped for another app to have music, a little bit more music offerings than what you get from YouTube. So enjoying putting those videos together. When is the V1200 available? I think it's available this month. Ha! You are from Puerto Rico. That's awesome. Yeah, my buddy Alejandro is, and we had a band together and roommates. And his brother's name is Will, and he's like an actor there, who's been on some, you know, regular, not just Telemundo's, you know, TV shows and things. Kind of cool. Boss 223, if you're trying to get your hobby shop to do something with BitGo, you need to reach out to one of us guys and make things happen. I mean, of course, the shop has to be in agreement, but yo, man, you may not know, but I really make some things happen on the back end in this business a little bit. For others, not just myself. So, X-Max is awesome, Raymond Molina. Michael Bear, appreciate that. Wild Bill in the house. I beg to differ on the yak. It is in stock. Beg to differ from who? Who you talking about? I told you I thought it was awesome. George Watts, it seems like the next generation NX line might be replacing the DX line, but I'm not exactly sure. And I'm really probably trying to stay more focused on the stream too. Oh. So I do kind of think so, George, yeah. Scroll down and add to cart, says Spencer. Nicholas Flyboy, what's going on? Yeah, boss. There's info at pilotryanmedia.com. Get it started. I mean, pretty soon I'm going to have the those stands on the website as well. P51D, I saw so much BVM stuff, and I have more videos coming out. I've got a real nice big Renegade. It's one of their new items. I don't even think it's on the website yet from BVM. I've got their Yak, F86, F16. I mean, all kinds of stuff. So yeah, I got to see a lot, and I filmed a lot, so it'll be coming, guys. Webb Thomas, am I going to switch to NX line of transmitters? Yeah, potentially. I mean, we'll see how it works. I'm not going to switch down from a DX9 to a NX6, but I'm definitely game to try it out, and then, you know, if I like it, go for the 10. Gotta have a 10 for me. Or if they have an 8, probably cool for me. I really, 8's usually it. I'm glad I have a 9 in case I want to do something fancy with something. So 9 or 10 is probably way to go. What's up, Tim Smith? Edward and Gloria, what's happening? Spencer says check Messenger. David, yeah, a lot of Skymaster jets, a lot of all the big names in turbines, and then some great pilots. Great pilots. I think nearly all of the BVM team was there. Of course, Ali Machensi was there, and some other guys from Horizon flew amazing. I didn't really know who they were, but Ali's kid was there flying, and then there's some other fellas that fly some EA. I can't remember the name of that company. That other company, they had a bunch of like other aircraft I hadn't seen. Real sporty looking turbines. Rogue or something. Christopher Curran, what is happening? Yep, 6.810 is the choice on the NX. Yep. Where'd I put that thing? I just grabbed it, I thought. Pretty sick. And then one of my buddies, Alpha 10, was asking me about how quick it powers up. So, Christopher Morgan, I didn't film any of the Elite Aero Sport stuff that I know of. You gotta hold it down. That's it. BVM, Skymaster, Elite Aero Sports, Carf, Pilot, Tomahawk, etc. Yeah, I was really there to do a job, man. I filmed all the HSD stuff I could, and then I got done and filmed some BVM stuff. And BVM and HSD Jets, well, maybe JetWorks, along with Andy, have some, great relationships. So it made sense also to film both of those things. So that's an NX6. And who said the NX10 is the only one with rear slider trims? Nice. Yeah, it is unreal, Christopher. Airvexed RC. The thing is about, you mean already back ordered, like it went from pre-order to back order, or what? Because a lot of times when they're new, they're either gonna they usually say back ordered, which you can still order them, I believe, right? What's up, Brad? Thank you, Skeptical Bill. I wish you'd be more optimistic, but really appreciate it. An X6. I mean, it's if you've used Spectrum, it's not going to be a problem. You've got the addition of the Wi-Fi. There's some other things. It feels great, but it's really, if you've been using Spectrum, you could probably work with this without even cracking the manual. So it changed from pre-order to back order. Well, good. Then they sold a bunch. The Cessna, Andy Davis was the one flying it. I haven't got to fly one yet, and you'll see it right here when we get one. But it's made out of EPO. You're right, guy. If it's showing, I mean, I don't know what the price is to ship it, but it just got on the website. So, you can always email and see if that's absolutely correct. Yep, Airvex, step up. Oh yeah, Mike Fortune's a nice guy. Jordan Dole, absolutely 100%. I'll be doing that FMS Corsair. Don't you worry. Don't you worry. Brad, I mean, if you have a DX9 and it's working good for you, I mean, you're good to go for a long time. I mean, the NX line has Wi-Fi. So when you have to do like updates to firmware and stuff, then it's easier to get it done, from what I understand. I have not really dove into it yet. I definitely would say check out the content from Horizon, and see what they got to say. Yeah, it's roughly the same size as the X6. Eric Quinn, I'm not sure, but I got a link in the description. I'll get you to their radios, as well as the Cessna. The Cessna, of course, from HSD Jets USA. Ha, Jordan Dole. I heard that. Yeah, it's a big plane, guys. It's a big plane. Well, good thing the price is so right on the plane then. I mean, look, if you want them, you want them. We don't make the rules. Right, boss. Right. I spent that much trying to ship a 262 to somebody once. Sean Gallagher in the house checking in. Just got done putting flight 25 on his HSD L39 at the Louisiana Jet Rally. Awesome. Yeah, Pontiac, he was. And I've got him on film, man, flying some HSD stuff, flying the BVM things. Yeah, wait till you see this big Renegade video. Awesome. And then the Yak 130 from them. It just really neat seeing stuff like that. I mean, I'm definitely happy with foam, but man, it's kind of like it's like a goal. You know what I mean? I want to fly some more of these big electrics that HSD makes and, you know, wiggle into flying some wet stuff. I like the idea of those longer flight times. DoorDash gone. Yeah, man, I mean, seriously, like I got in here and started eating some crackers really fast. I had to hurry up and set up the show. Roach Coach. Jono Edwards, have I ever had a plane fly off and never come back? I think I've had maybe one or two flyaways, but I went and got them. I was able to get them. I have had, yeah, one. Micro did that. General Hobby says hello, everybody. Very cool. Very cool. What else? Rocephus Technophobe. What is up, dude? Ha. Stiffer neck. Fly lower. Fly lower. Fly lower. Tim got an HSD Viper. Nice. Hoo-wee. That sounds good, buddy RC. Oh, man. Soaring Wolf. That sounds like a heck of a deal. The Ranger 1800 is a good plane, too. It is a heck of a plane. I'm trying to find this comment, like winner of the week on, for sure. Let's see. It's probably way back there now. Man. It'll be worth it, guys. Hold on. For me to find this. Whew, sailplane. Whew. Where's it at? All right, here we go. It's just negative. It's like, why would you? Why should I? Yeah, I'm not even going to read it. I'm not even going to read it. Sometimes the comment sections are entertaining, man. If you look at the comment section under the that big SU-30 that Allie was flying that I put up, there's some interesting comments and responses. I'll just say it like that. It sounds like you have, boss. So what else happening? We got new releases in the way of that jug. Let's see. What else? Some of the flex stuff. I got some pictures that I took from in the booth of the 182 on the HSD Jets owners group on Facebook. Tell them to hit that like button. Roach Coat says you guys need to hit your the like button. Hit the like button for me. There's Sean right there with a couple L39s. Back in stock now. Yeah, boss. Charlie, I don't know the answer to that question. Mikey says there was a lot of trolls on Informers Live. I saw it for a minute. I didn't stick around to see any trolls. There's probably some in every room, right? Andy, what's going on? Noons, what's happening? Thank you, Fly High Ireland. Big like to you as well. Yeah, the gripping. That'll be sick. Can't wait either for that. Yeah, I'm excited for that Corsair. John Noons, thanks, dude. My buddy Mike Kennedy, thank you for the coffee. And thank you for this. I got, man, I tell you what, I got the best fans in the world, best friends in the world. I get this awesome coffee that just shows up every now and then from my buddy Mike Kennedy and other gifts. So, like, here's a gift from my man Mike Kennedy right here. Olsen Aviation, what's going on? So, I have Z-Man, what's up? We'll get to your question in a minute, and if I forget it, ask it again. I've got a GPS like speed meter from Mike Kennedy. So I'm going to put this like inside of the V1200, and also now I can build a whole channel on just doing speed runs with bashers that should be getting dirty. I'll make sure like I bring a little puppy and you know the whole family, and we'll do speed runs on bashers. Sound good? Anyway, thank you, Mike Kennedy, very much. I have not flown the PT-17 yet, and it's driving me crazy. Mine still needs built. I'm like, Bobby, just build it for me. You're at the warehouse like all week long. Like, build my Stearman, please. Yeah, I've been drinking Pete's, David Snyder, which is really pretty good as well. Yeah, I hear the Black Rifle is also very good. I think there's a coffee called like Pilot something. You know what? I don't know how the GPS thing works, to be honest with you, but I'm sure there's instructions, and I see it all the time on like Surface Guys videos. Hard to read, you say? My go-to plane to fly right now is like this stinking mouse. I swear, it's all I get to do sometimes. The next one. You know what I mean? Like, I want to fly the next one. I have the Carbon Z Cub I can't wait to fly. I can't wait to fly the Cessna, or I mean 182, when I get mine. I want to fly my big T-33. I want to fly my big 29. I want to fly my 1500 Mustang. I'm going to take out the 1500 Mustang with Safe Select and see what it does. I think that'll be fun. And maybe softer tires, but I don't see that happening. I just don't see it happening. It'll be easier for me to get it bound up for safe before I get tires put on it. Well, I don't know what I can say now, Mike. Is what it is, dude. I don't know what to tell you. I'm going to get my... there's going to be a trade embargo on coffee from Amazon coming from Mike Kennedy now that his wife's involved. Yeah, the next one. So it's tough. I want to get the... I want to fly so many of the things I have already. I want to get my FMS P40B out. I want to get to the water. I want more time to get things done, to be honest with you. It's almost like I could have a channel over here. You know what I mean? I could almost... Hey, Larissa. You guys that are on Instagram, I like Mike Kennedy's Instagram. It's called Mike and Chris. Or Mike and Riss. Something like that. Hello, hello. She's fine, good. I'm saying, boss. That's what I think. That 182 looks cool, dude. I cannot wait. It was cool to see it. I was so glad that I was going to get to see it at that event and get a chance to capture it. I should have been... I was actually so all about filming that I really didn't worry about stick time at all, but I wanted to. Love RC. Maybe she needs an education. My wife asked, how many planes do I need? I told him Pilot Ryan said I need all of them. She said, who the hell is Pilot Ryan? I don't know. You guys tell me when you find out. Some dude who likes making videos, loves playing with RCs. Like nuts. Yeah, John, or Noons, it depends where you go, man. The places I've been to have been fairly relaxed about rules. I mean, there's just like the basic precautions, but I mean, there was a lot of people at the Fall Classic Turbine deal, and there were very few obvious precautions on people's, faces. Captain Mike left a while ago, BC Flyer. When we left Motion, he was basically, he was done. He was already done. Had been, listen, I'm the whip cracker who's absolutely obsessed and like drives the cart. So he had been done, but shows up for me because, hey, it takes two to make a thing go right, at least two, to film this stuff. So yeah, it worked out, man, where he was still holding on, doing things for me, and then I think Bobby K and I got together. Pizza Coma. Sounds good, Roy. Yeah, I say this, but I doubt I'll do it. Like, I need to figure out something to eat besides a couple crackers, actually, myself. But anybody put a Valiant on 4S? I swapped out the ESC and receiver from the Crescendo. Looking forward to the 4S, but not sure what to expect from the engine brake. Hoping for reduced drag. Kick a side slip in. That's it. Yeah, I'm looking forward to that Stearman. That's what my go-to stuff that I already have, that I've been flying. Yeah, I was making plans to take out my old school FMS P40B the other day. Like I said, I want to safe select that Mustang. I want to fly the Cub. I want to take out the MiG-29. I only got one video on it. I got a flight of a Bobby on it, like on my phone. It's decent, but I need time to get that one together. And then my F-22, I got the new Inrunner version, so I want to take that out. My little MiG-29, if I'm at somewhere maybe smallish. The engine brake, no, it should not be on a little 64mm jet. I think it may give you not problems, but you don't need it. Soren Wolf, man, I just put out a video on the HSD 182 2000mm wingspan 182 on this channel right here, right like an hour or so before I went live. And it's pretty sick. I think it's a decent video. There's a short, less than 3-minute video of it if you don't want any talking. You just want to see a highlight reel, so to say. If you go to HSD Jets USA YouTube channel and check it out there. I urge you guys to check out the HSD USA HSD Jets USA YouTube channel and do what you got to do. I do some work over there for Andy every now and then, so if you've watched my HSD videos on this channel, you'll recognize some of the locations, perhaps on the more professional, hype reels on that channel, which I'm proud to say and love to do. So check out that HSD Jets USA YouTube channel and check out Bobby K, man, my guy, working hard doing that thing for BitGo hobby. Check them out on YouTube as well. How does that compare to the E-Flite Carbon Z Cessna? I mean, is the Carbon Z Cessna, is it also 2000mm? Sean Gallagher, that's a huge deal. Have him text me, confirm that, right now. Is it going to always be like that? Because, yeah, that shipping is killing people, and a lot of folks have said something about it. Guys, you gotta tell them you came from me. I got nothing, no commission on these Cessnas 182s. But I want, if there's a place to make comments, when you check out, tell them where you came from. Guys, my man Sean says that there's free shipping on that Cessna, guys. It's on the channel, Roy. We did a little smash up video on the channel over there at RC Jet HSD Jets USA. Kind of the same thing. It's still Andy. Solid. I can't wait to hype this thing again, dude. I'm very excited to have that Cessna. Yeah, Brad, they're still dying them, but they are looking better. Mike Kennedy, no kidding. You know what? You can always go through Andy at RC Jet Works. Just tell him, where you came from. It helps. It helps me, even though it doesn't do anything like that, which is totally fine. This is awesome. This just in from Andy Davis, guys, at HSD Jets USA. This is super cool. I'm pumped. And this is like a pre-order special, Pilot Ryan special. So Andy just changed it to free shipping on the 182 for the pre-order. The site was charging too much. Yeah, a lot of guys, 113, 115, 117. Anybody who pre-ordered already on the 182 from HSD will get a refund for that shipping charge. Merry Christmas from Andy Davis, HSD Jets USA. Guys, you heard it right here. Free shipping on that thing. Pre-order special. It's only $349 instead of $399, and free shipping. Like, what the heck? That's killer. Tell them where you came from, guys. I wish I had a piece of this action. I think it's a hot ticket. I think it's a hot ticket. And we're going to have one. Z-Man's looking for a first ARF for the winter build. First year pilot looking for a winter ARF build. Guys, answer Z-Man what your thoughts are on that. Jordan Moore says he just got a DX9 through pilotryanmedia.com. Thank you so much. Mike Kennedy, yes, of course you would. David Snyder, I never saw it, but we'll see it when I get one. We'll see it when I get one. Brad, I would hope so, but you never know. I do know this. If you listen to the video, there's kind of a hint in the way of there's an MFC different than what you've seen in the jet so far. That's more for a propeller-driven style of, you know, less channel kind of airplane. So, you never know. They are the same wingspan. I mean, man, the HSD one looks really scaled. They both have a suspension nose strut. So, yeah, that's the beautiful thing about choices. GB's in the house. Listen, man, you don't give me a wrench, I'm taking your stinking wrench too. How about that? Bam! I think your premiere got done before I went. Yeah, I always go 10 or 15 minutes early. It's live and the room's filling up before like I come on. But I think you were all done. John Graham just got his DX9. Ha! Mike Bird, you never know, man. Yeah, Andy hooked it up right here, man. That's like $150 off, guys. I mean, that's just crazy. Do it, Roach. George Watts, man, this is a hell of an endorsement, and it's totally the truth. For anybody wanting to get into turbines, HSD jets from Andy is the way to go. Hard to beat for how good they fly and how economical they are. And just for a foamy guy being familiar stepping towards the turbines. You know, if you look at some of these other big monster turbines, they are huge. The HSD stuff is foam still, very familiar to us. They're bigger than what we're used to, but they're not as big as that stuff. And it's definitely like the best only segue if you're making graduated steps from foamy land to turbine town. You know what I'm saying? DX9 is awesome. BC Flyer, hey man, that's cool. And if you already, listen, we're not trying to twist people's arms over here. We're just trying to share these products that are new to the market. Some people are into it, some people aren't. You know, being a guy who makes videos, I just want everybody to watch the darn video. If you buy it, that's great. If you want it, that's cool. But no skin off my nose. I mean, it's a beauty to be able to share this stuff because there's so many people that enjoy the videos that companies want to work with us. Right on, GB. I'll give you one when you give me one. I do, Craig, and I'm like the worst for not sending you pictures. I'm so sorry, dude. Really, I had pictures on my other phone, and then all that happened. I gotta do it again, dude. Let me look right now. Did I take any new ones? Probably not. Let me look right now. I don't think I have them. You just need to come up and get the thing, dude. 3 bills. Let's do it. 3 bills. Let's get it done. We'll talk. I'm a negotiator. That's fine. Let's get it done. One of these days. Z-Man, folks want to know what your price range. At least you let me in your chat, unlike other places that I'd hold court in still. Then Flavortown. So Soren wants to know what your price is, Z-Man, on your winter build ARF. Thomas Milano. You're on. Okay, dude. Yeah, Tim, I got my DX9 from you, homie. That was a good deal. I couldn't pass it up. Webb Thomas wants to know what people use the extra channel for on the DX9. If I were using all 9 channels, it would be on like an F14, full span flaps, maybe Tailorons, things like that. Troll reporting, Discover RC, dude. Never stop the RC in the house? What's going on? What is going on? Ha! Sean Gallagher, awesome, dude. Team pilot for HSD Jets USA and RC Jetworks. Great guy. Loving his HSD L39 won Best Sport Jet at the Louisiana Jet Rally. They said I flew it a lot, and I did. Killer. I can't wait to get our EDF ones. I can't wait to get our EDF ones. And, you know, we got to have both paint schemes, dude, of the L39. Sorry. I need a media one, and then we got to get Bobby one. And he's all over the Cessna, too. So, there's a lot, man. There's a lot going on. I want more time to fly this stuff. It's driving me nuts. JT83. Everybody saying hi to each other. We got 120 folks in here. Show about nothing. That L39 is sick, dude. And the HSD one was. Wait, the videos are coming soon. I can't get it done fast enough. I've got a cool flight where both of those things were up at the same time. Not really formation, but I got. It's kind of a mixed bag of Sean and Andy flying, takeoff and landings, and I think I filmed the flight of the black one mostly, but I think I ended up getting like landings from both. Yeah. So what else? What I missed this week, guys, online? If I missed anything, what I miss? I'm kind of looking forward to this OMP stuff. I have a feeling that there's some balsa in my future. Extra channels are always great, even on planes. I remember a P-51D I had that I cut off the arm of the pilot and attached a pivot connected to a micro servo so he could flip the bird. As is always the priority when you have extra channels on a radio, is making an animatronic bird flipper. I love it. News. Killer Diller, Jason. That's awesome. Jason Saltzman checking in, letting everybody know he's got some of his Ernst stands the other day, and they're a hit at the field. They are cool. And they're gonna be on the site at BitGo pretty soon. And I'm pretty pumped about rounding up some products and bringing to the site. You know, and I'm bringing this stuff to BitGo to help Gene, who's a great guy, and Bobby. And the infrastructure is there. There's already a website there. Like, I'm not trying to convert my landing page, pilotryanmedia.com, into a point of sale place necessarily, although I'll do it if I need to in the future, because I'm making deals, y'all. But be watching BitGo, because I'm trying to bring some new stuff to that website. I think that we'll all enjoy. So yeah, that's cool. I actually want to look it up right now, because sometimes things surprise you and all of a sudden it's on the website already. Last day for the 50% off trainer airplane sale, though, at BitGo, by the way. Yeah, BD Tennessee. Right now, they're still for sale. I have a feeling the price will go up in the future. And that's just all around. That's not because anything we've done. Yeah, the website looks better all the time. You can see Bobby K all over it. You know, things happening. We have pictures of real things. There's products they have that you guys wouldn't even have known about. And Jing's pretty good about when there's new products, like blasting out a newsletter. So you can easily subscribe to that if you'd like. I want to try some of the FPV stuff. Cool. Cool. And seriously, Bobby's working hard, guys. BitGo Hobby YouTube channel. I want you guys to turn on your notifications for that. Because when he does tutorials and things like that, they're very helpful. BitGo Hobby, dude. Stefman. There's a logo. If you go to pilotRyanMedia.com, you can see all the brands I'm working with. BitGo Hobby is one of them. They are the North American distributor for Dynan products, along with some other things. We actually share a warehouse. I kind of do a studio space and office there. We even drive some RCs inside sometimes. All that stuff. So, yeah, check that out. I think you are going somewhere here. Man, Boss 223, I hope you're right, man. Ooh, yeah. The Fairchild. What, the PT-19? I like that. Oh, no, no, no. That thing looks like a Stinson. Silver Wings back left to a monster HSD T33. We've done videos of it right here on the channel. Fred Barron, what is happening? Good to see you. Very cool. Yeah, I definitely want to do the stuff that has flaps from OMP. You guys can hit me up in Messenger too if you've got ideas for brands you would like to see, you know, at BitGo, because there are so many things that they can sell just as easily as everybody else. So, I mean, with the exception of some of the exclusive brand names, everything else is fair game. Oh man, boss, that's nice of you to say, dude. That's nice of you to say. I mean, you guys, yeah, proximity is a good thing, like osmosis. Like I'm pumped for BitGo. I think having Bobby there, and then look, like Bobby's my dude. You know what I mean? And we're in the same town, like working together. He's seeing me do it. Like everything I do, he's seeing it and he's applying it to his situation and putting his own spin on it. That dude's out of, like, you guys out of nowhere, like, crushing. I think he's doing a great job. Good kid, man. Good kid. Yeah, dude, T33 is sick. Sometimes I wish I had the smaller one now, too, again. John. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think I could ever forget. I think that's why what I do works, is because I'm very cognizant of who watches the videos. I don't think the Twin Otter flies heavy. I think the elevator's not huge, so I can kind of, in a way, see why people might think it does. But I had a good time with it. I think you have to keep your speed up on the landing or it'll drop out on you. Not to detriment, but speed, you know. Gary S., I know that's right. Do you guys see that new Meteor? Mike Bird, yes, man. And he's doing a heck of a job on customer service end, too. Totally. What's up, Dad? Did I say that already? Awesome sauce. Everybody say hey to my dad, Joseph Ramsey. Yeah, you never know, John. I mean, there's always new things going on, you know, upgraded ESCs, motors, EDFs, things like that. Oh, thank goodness, Phone Boy. Phone Boy says that Nate made in his MiG-29 his Big 29 today. This boy FaceTimed me and told me he crashed it when he didn't, of course. Thank goodness he didn't crash it. Phone Boy, didn't you just do your first like solo flight, like in real life flight training? Did I see that on Insta or something? Phone Boy getting it done. These kids who are flying models and flying real planes, that's what's up. While you have time to do that stuff and be a kid, do it. I hope you guys get your license before you get your driver's license. Killer. Phone Boy, hey, we've met in person. Do this, man. Let's do it. Boom. Yeah, I can't wait to, somebody asked me what I want to fly again. Me and Bobby both have Blue Angels. Like, I can't wait to take them out. Eric Quinn says, Dad. Oh, throw a Platinum 80mm from FMS. I need 2 of them, so Bobby and I both have them. I did put one in my BAE Hawk, and you can see a video of it right here on this channel. Isn't that cool, George? Was I right in seeing that? I thought I saw that. Phone Boy did his first solo in real flying. Flight time on that Cessna. I know it's in the description where Andy was talking about around 8 minutes, easily to expect out of that Cessna. I would check out the description too. I actually put that same description in this live stream that I put in the video of that HSD 182. So I would say check out that description because he put that information, some of the tech spec in it. Nice. Soloed this Friday, did 3 landings, 2 were touch and goes. I got over 100 landings right now in a little over 30 hours. Dude, you're close. You're going for your private license, right? Not just the sport. It's worth it to go the extra mile to get the private. You know what I mean? What are you training in, by the way? John Graham, which plane, dude? Do we? Oh. So number 7 and number 4 both are 2-seaters in real life. So that's what we did. Oh man, I'd love to visit Airfield's BC Flyer. We got to do a American World Tour. You know what I mean? That's awesome. Let's see how that video's doing, by the way, real quick, shall we? Real-time check-in. Are you serious? I love that name. What'd you just order, dude? The 182? Are you serious? Is that the 182, my friend? Scotty got his private in a Diamond DA40. Would love an RC one. Nice. Wow. 518 views on it, man. I put it up 2.5 hours ago. Mikey likes it. I gotta have to answer these guys. Mikey likes it. You know that the shipping price went down on this. You can edit your comment if you want. That'd be cool. And then there's somebody I want to answer right here. Check again. Free shipping. Ha! Just changed. Now what? Drop the mic. Bam. Nice. Tail dragger action. Oh. Nice. HSD. Awesome. So it worked out for you then, are you serious? I'm hoping. A lot of great comments on the new Cessna 182, even though I got to call it HSD 182 video. Thank you guys so much. And make sure you guys check it out when you get a chance. You can even go over there right now, as a matter of fact. But don't do it unless you're going to watch the whole video. Just wait till you can do it. We'll just wait till you can watch the whole thing. Come on, dude. I'm trying to do some social right now. Sorry. Man, you guys are blowing it up. Thank you so much. Holy smokes. I thought I just answered you. I got you, are you? Thanks. Awesome, you guys are blowing it up. That's what I'm talking about. Do it. Do it, do it, do it. Mr. Congeniality has already showed up. Appreciate you. You know what I got for your thumbs down? Woo-hoo-hoo. Sorry. Oops. Number one. What is the thought on two batteries for the HSD 182? Do you mean the 2S battery that powers the servos and the lights? And then, you know, the regular old 6S battery? Is that what you're asking about? Phone Boy RC, I'm telling you, here's the deal. It's going to go up to $399 eventually. This is the pre-order special, and right now it's free shipping and $349. It's going to be $399 in the future, and I don't know what's going to happen to the shipping. They just changed that for us, like this evening today during the show. That's a great question, Jordan, and I don't know the answer to it. I don't think it probably matters, but if it did matter, you would think it would be better if it were at the end. But I think the likes probably don't matter, but as far as watch time goes, there are so many metrics that they're looking at for YouTube. Watching the whole thing is fantastic. Engaging with it with a like or a dislike and a comment is over the moon. And watching another video from this same channel is even better. Even better. So that's why a lot of times when I think about it, I like to say things like, I'll see you in the next one and stuff like that. The brakes are optional, just like floats. So if you watch the video intro, I have Andy flip it over and you can see the bottom of the fuselage where it's been arranged to receive a float kit, which is awesome. And the plane will take brakes if you want them. I think they're just the standard HSD brake, so I think as long as it's the 80mm wheel version or whatever, you're Francis. Yeah. Then I think you can get them, 80mm wheels, and you can put those brakes on. If you want them. You don't need them. Maybe you do. I don't know your situation, but I like that thing. I like it. That's cool, Jordan. I get it. I get it. I do the same thing. Because there's certain videos I see, I know I like it. I know I'm gonna like it. I like them and I want to support them. So I give them likes right away. Oh, Phone Boy, it's a nice plane. It's a nice plane, dude. I can't wait to fly it some more. I'm looking at it right now. Drives me nuts. It's only flown that one day. Ugh. And I think I was the first customer person to get a video out on that. I got it the next day. You know, they shipped. I had it the next day. And I think, like, in the air. You know, Michael Sherman, I don't know the answer to that question, but that's just so typical of the way they do things, because that's how so much of the HSD stuff operates with receiver packs and packs that run the servos. That must just be what they're used to. Michael Honeychuck, that's awesome, dude. You waiting on the Big Rock version 3 through Pilot Ryan Media? I appreciate that. The XB is in limbo November. The Creighton? What do you think about that Mojave EXB? Yeah, Phone Boy, I did upgrade the tail servos because they sent them out. You know what I mean? I had already flown it before I knew about it. And Alpha called me, I think, the next day or very soon after. I think it was a Sunday. May have been a Saturday. And I think it was a Saturday. And told me about it. Ute, what's going on? Yeah, it's nice, Francis. Michael Sherman, George Watt says he likes running a separate 2S receiver battery on bigger electrics. He does it all the time. I do it on all my bigger electric ARFs. Yeah, Michael Honeychuck, I appreciate you for that. And I hope your Creighton comes soon. I'm waiting on diffs. Still, I got the parts, but I also ordered the diffs. So I'd like to just plug in a new diff, and then I have the parts to fix one later. Gary S., but did you upgrade the control rods? I didn't. They're already wrapped in like carbon. I didn't do anything with the control rods. I actually think I left them on the same servo arms, just switched the arms over to the new servos. Eric Quinn, I do not have a Freewing F-35. I had one when they were new. I flew it 4 times off camera, and I sold it I was at a show, and I needed room because I picked up something else. So I got rid of it. Michael writes and wants to know if that MFC in the 182 is a gyro. I do not think it is. I do not think it is, but I do not know the answer. Ordered them too. What, the Mojave? What's up, Jet Tech Don? Awesome, guys. So, we're approaching 2 hours. I really got nothing going on, man. The hell? With the dog? That's probably my wife. Alright, Phone Boy. We'll see you in a little bit. Very cool, peeps. Diffs. Yeah. Orchestra Nation. Yeah, man. If you watch the video I just put out a little bit ago, just like 2.5 hours ago, I put out a video on the HSD Jets USA 2-meter 182. It's totally awesome. And I got a video on it, just put it out. And then if you go to the HSD Jets USA YouTube channel, you can see a smaller version of that same day. But on this channel, I'm really actually pretty proud of that video. I think it's a cool behind the scenes with like a great intro. Took advantage of already doing the work, cut it up some more, did some overdub, and a little shot of the warehouse. I'm back there by the boxes. Set the camera on some boxes because I didn't want to get the tripod out. I think it's a good little video. And right now it's on a super sick special. Haha, honey chuck. I can't wait for my low-C, dude. I got that big low-C. I'm waiting on that, what is it, Super Baja Ray, dude? 2.0 or whatever. I'm waiting on it, dude. I bought it when it came out. It's October. So they got half of October left to get it here. I'm pumped about it. Solid axle. Dude, Bobby loves his Mojave. He's got the red one. I always wanted one, but it's like, well, I wasn't going to get one. And he had one already. I kind of want to be able to compare it, you know. I mean, one's 8S, one's 6S, but Honey Chuck, that Big Rock is pretty cool, dude. I've got more video to put out on that, man. I didn't put it out already, did I? On Bobby and I driving that thing. Let me look. I don't think I put it out already. Nope, just to unbox. RC Official. Nice. Is it RC Official or RC Official? Spell check a little. Not trying to be mean, but I mean, maybe that's how it's spelled if you're out of the country. Ha. Nice, Scotty G. Super Baja Ray. Going 4S, huh? That son of a gun's fast already. Ha. Oops. They'll let you fix it. As long as you don't do it, I mean, it doesn't bother me. But I think you can do your name 3 different changes in like 6 months at YouTube. Yo, we're going to get 1,000 on that HSD 182 before I go to sleep tonight. Don Willman in the house, what is up? Oh, Scotty G did his tail wheel in a 1947 Aranca Champ. That's fantastic, man. Randy in the house, what's up? Oh man, BD Tennessee. Which afterburner LED do you prefer? I read some of them can reduce performance. Thoughts? You know, man, I really don't even want to say. There's 3 guys in the community that make them, and I think you just have to get the one you like. I don't see any of them being much different than the other in a way, but I guess I just wouldn't know. You know, I feel like I have to like say, check them all out, or just check out none of them. I just want to be fair, I guess. I don't know, man. All those guys have been great to me and sent them to me. You know what I mean? Every one of them has sent me stuff. Guniak has sent me afterburners. The light burner has sent me afterburners, I'm fairly certain. Yep. And so's RC Geek. Whoa, Scotty, that's crazy. All right, Pellegrino, do your... Man, don't tell me about dinner, bro. Earl Moorhead, what's up, man? You knew we were talking about Surface. I just started talking about my low-C, dude. I can't wait to get it. I got that big new 8S solid axle jobber, dude. I can't wait. My buddy Bobby's been loving his Mojave. I've driven it. Haven't driven it outside. We were just like drifting it around in the warehouse, which is, I got videos put out eventually on that. But super good time. Super good time. Good to see you, Earl Moorhead. Thanks for coming by. Man, I need more coffee, dudes. Scotty has the light burner in his 8S Raptor, Fiery Booty, and the big 29, and gripping and center burner for whatever he buys next. Nice. He's an equal opportunity afterburnerer. Jet Tech Don. That's a good question. Have you had any experience, Earl, check this out, because I think I'm going to answer this question in a way that you may be proud of. What Creighton do I want for a first basher? The 4S. I want to know if you've had other experience with bashers. And I want you to know that the 4S Creighton is wicked fast and awesome. It's going to flip around quick on you. You could run that thing on 3S and be golden. You know, when you get these ready to run, you have 100%, 75%, and 50% throttle just easily changed on the switch on the transmitter. I don't have any here. But it's a good one. It's a good one. If you think you for sure are going to want to like bashing, though, and continue, like, even you already have that feeling, it costs more, but I would totally say look at the 6S Creighton too. Because, I mean, I'm really glad I have the 6S stuff. I like the 6S stuff as my favorite. But like first basher that you want it capable, it'll do backflips, it'll do everything. Dude, 4S Creighton is sick. But I don't think you can get them. They're like out of stock. So I think the next best thing to a 4S Creighton for a first basher is one of those Big Rock V3s. Let me tell you why. Same long wheelbase chassis, exact identical part number, long wheelbase chassis on the Big Rock versus the like the Creighton 4S. Still has big enough tires that you can flip it and everything and do some stunts, but they're not so big. On the bigger the tires, the quicker the rotation is, guys. And the shorter the wheelbase, the quicker the rotation is. So the 4S Creighton has so much power, good sized tires, that even with the long wheelbase, that son of a gun will go 2 flips easy when something else might only get 1. The Big Rock will still come around, but the tires are a little bit smaller, and so it's not as touchy or violent when it happens. So the Big Rock is sick. We got one. Video's coming soon. We've already filmed it. I've got video of the 4S Creighton, I think, on one of my playlists already. If you go to the RC Truck playlist, you can see it. I'm not even sure I let it go publicly. It's just unlisted on the playlist because I screwed up the footage. But it was still a good session. So I was like, I'm putting this up. So if you can get your hands on a 4S Creighton, go for it. But they're like not due to be back in stock till March of 21. So I would definitely be looking at the Big Rock. And yes, you can run 4S on the 6S stuff, but in my experience, you don't quite get the response like in the air with rotation, corrections, and things like that. But it's still absolutely dope. And if you're new-ish or coming back into it, that might be the way to, warm up to. Big Rock needs 4S for control, says Michael. Man, you always get more. You always get more control quicker. We were I had no problem backflipping it, stopping it where I wanted to on 3S. And so I don't know where it's, geared differently, but I'm sure it is. The GB Racer you got, is it like full wingspan, not like squat job? It probably is Dynam Don. A good place to get cheap planes, RC Official, dude. Check out BitGo Hobby. You can get right there from the Pilot Ryan Media website. And here's the thing about, you want inexpensive planes, not cheap planes. The thing about the BitGo stuff, the Dynam stuff, is you know, you have to model sometimes. If you don't want that mess, you just want to just do it like Nike, then you really, I think most of us would drive you to check out the aircraft available at Horizon Hobby and go with that bind and fly stuff and be thinking about getting a Spectrum radio if you don't have one already. Man, John, nothing happened to Joe. We're just, man, we're busy guys with a bunch of little kids. You know, it just hadn't worked out that we've had a chance to get back together. Airvex RC, how does all of the Creighton stuff compare with the Typhon 3S? That 3S is already fast enough for me and flips a ton. So just curious, your Typhon flips? Man, those tires are small. I didn't think it flipped a ton. I thought it took a lot of air to come around on that. I think the Typhon Truggy is a great basher also because it doesn't rotate around as easy as the other bigger wheel vehicles. And again, the Typhon has the same long wheelbase chassis as the Creighton and the Sinton and the Big Rock. Surface does kind of have expo. They can. It's a gain. You can limit the rate, like the travel, and some trucks have this stuff called AVC, which is like a gyro, which is gonna do some things. Not quite like Expo, but just order the HSD 182. Ha! You say you're getting in trouble with the wife. Tell her it was my fault. Ha! Hey, you got to take advantage of that. Tell her how much you saved. You know what I'm saying? Tell her how much you saved by popping on it while it's a pre-order, dude. You saved $150. Uncle Fester, Lightning McQueen, Lightning McKinney in the house. Jet Tech, yeah, man. Anytime you got questions about Surface, dude, I've definitely learned a lot really fast. I think I've been doing it for like a year. Like legit. I remember it was probably about this time last year that I got into it really hard and really just absorbed it. Free shipping for the Cessna. Yep. Earl says he uses Expo in his drag racing. Yeah. Are you using, what radio are you using? Something like a regular Surface radio? Something like a DX5C or one of those Futabas? Or the, isn't there a Dumbo radio everybody likes? It's pretty good for cheap. John Graham, Photon pops in and out. That's what she said. Every now and then. I've been seeing him pop into some of the chats. So he's been back around for a minute. It is yours. What? It does make a difference with Surface. And you know what? Calibrating the ESC. I calibrated the ESC in that unboxing video we did on that Big Rock. And people were very thankful. They've not seen that. But it seems to be very helpful as far as throttle response and correction in the air. Yep, I like the 5C2, Earl. And then you also use the Futaba 4PV. I do not know if HSD sells in England, Mike. Cool, Pontiac. Thanks, man. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. It's a tough business out there, man. I don't beat on Andy over the affiliate stuff, man. I'm just glad to work with him and glad to help him out. And you know what? I want the planes when they come. It's that easy. Thank you, Pontiac. Water slides on the big stink. Yeah, I don't think I put them on. I definitely not putting that Tiger on. 200 driver. I don't know why. I mean, they actually, you work. The trucks work when you just plug them in and run them. But I think it feels like there's a lag with the transmitter, and I think that's why people think the ready to runs, at least back in the day, and some of it might have just been the radios. They're different now, but I think that's why people didn't like those stock radios, because they didn't calibrate the ESC, so they had like a lazy throttle response. Nice, Honey Chuck. Jay Press noticed a bunch of Dynan planes in the boxes in the last video. I'm not a distributor. I'm a consultant who shares warehouse, and I use it for studio space and office. So Bobby K is running the South Bend warehouse now, which is where Columbus is going to end up. So that's what's up. So Jing's had a change in his life where he's moved out of Columbus, and it doesn't make sense for him to stay in Columbus if there's nothing to keep him there. His wife's job is somewhere else now, and then of course we've got warehousing here, and we got Bobby K in the house holding it down. So that's what's happening there. Oh, Earl wants to try a plane. They're a lot of fun, man. They're a lot of fun. And once you know, I like tinkering on these vehicles, but it is nice for me flying these planes and just putting them away. You know, you just don't do the same stuff with them, so you don't usually break them, especially once you've, you know, learned how to do it. Yeah, I mean, it's still Jing. It's still Columbus. It's still BitGo Hobby. It's just that right now operations are in both Columbus and South Bend, and will be South Bend only in the future. Sean Gallagher has an answer from Mike Bird. He thinks Speed Limit RC in Spain is the HSD distributor for Europe. RC Addict, what's going on? I haven't used the NX transmitter yet, Steve. I just got it and unboxed it on the Thursday release show. But I'm looking forward to using it. And if I like it, I'll end up getting the 10. But it's nice. It's got the interface is much like what you're going to see from the I series. Super bright. It's got Wi-Fi. Updates are going to be easy. And it's Spectrum, so it's easy to get around. You know, you've seen this functionality before if you're somebody who's already flown Spectrum. And unlike the IX-12, you know, the thing turns off and on, you know, right away. Like it. You just got to hold it for a little bit and it turns on. So NX is next generation, and it's got Wi-Fi. And then you hear the little music and it's done. Feels really good in the hand too. I feel like there's more rubber on the grips. And even the plastic that's not got the rubber seems to have a little bit more tooth. Yeah. Comes with a 2000 milliamp lithium ion pack, but you can fit a 6000 in there. 1S is what they're calling it in there. And then you've got your stuff on the back for the trainer cord, headphones, and to charge it. So, yeah, surprised this showed up. We'll get Earl fixed right up. These foamies are too cool. They're too cool. Eric used to haul uniforms over to Columbus. Yeah, Columbus, Indiana or Columbus, Ohio. I'm talking Indiana, but good times. Electric is really good now. Really good. Nice, Eric. Dad. Yeah, she wanted to see it, huh? I like it. Earl, what videos you put out lately? If you guys like the surface stuff like I've been digging, you got to check out Earl Moorhead's YouTube channel, guys. I know Honeychuck, I'm sure, already knows Earl's channel. Haha. Ute wants to know if anybody's ordered one of the NX radios yet. Columbus, Ohio, says Eric. Mikey says he started flying when there were craft radios. Yeah, I don't know if Mom was into NASCAR. But I thought I know her. I'm sure she just liked watching Dad fly him, and that's probably more what it was. She wanted to see it fly before it crashed. Speed build for Game Changer RC built him a V2 infraction speed car. Nice. Man, I like that Felony. I especially like it on the smooth concrete in the warehouse. It's cool. I got some cool footage of the Felony the other day for Instagram, but I haven't dealt with it yet. Mike Bird says he's getting an NX10 Christmas present. Don't have to rebuild diffs on a plane, Earl, says Eric Hiles. Off the wall, yeah. That's crazy, man. Bobby K on the Turbo Timber. Steve Gilroy says he's going to be ordering the NX8 through PilotRiderMedia.com. I appreciate that. Thanks so much. That's what they call assumptive right there. It looks to be a good radio. I can't wait to try out the NX series. And again, I really trust it to work just like my other stuff. She liked going with the rockets too. They always got a kick talking about that one kid that they put the biggest motor in the smallest rocket. Earl, do you see our surface stuff in the warehouse? There's a lot more coming. But there's a little montage Bobby put together of one of the afternoons in the warehouse with some surface stuff. So the NX has like smart ready to go. It's like super intuitive and has Wi-Fi. So you can do your updates and things without having to plug in, is what it sounds like. Thank you, Steve Gilroy. I appreciate that. Flying to CMH tomorrow. What's CMH? Heli Thunder says, too bad the NX8 doesn't have Hall effect gimbals. I don't know what that is. But, yeah, I just don't know what that is. Oh, man, that sounds good. He did that to Mitch. Yeah. They used to get tickled telling that story. Good time. Eric says he's got a DX6i he'll send Earl. And real flight without a cable. That's nice. Yeah, so much it can do, guys. More than I can tell you. I really don't know. I definitely would say check out the Horizon videos on the NX series, because they're going to tell you, okay, Columbus Don. They're going to tell you more than I know about it. I see P51. RC Addict, I kind of doubt it, but I have no idea. You get less noise and they don't wear out as fast on the sticks. John Lee's Lies, can I transfer all my airplanes from my DX Plus? I assume so, but I do not know. I do not know. I'd be very surprised if you couldn't. I mean, it does have the SD card slot just like the other ones do, except it's like the micro SD. You see it down there on the bottom. There you go. It's got a picture of the car and all. Yeah, Andy, can you hear me? I don't know if he's listening to the show or not. I do like the foldable antenna personally as well, Brian Chambers. Well, I think Jimmy Leonard, they probably have to... I really don't know the answer to tax questions, but my assumption is HSD Jets has to charge sales tax where they are. I really don't know. I would ask them. Fred has 2 old school DX8s and a new black DX9. Might be a while before the NX. I get it, man. Timber looked like a good starter plane to Earl, he says. The regular old 1.5 probably is. The dude's got RC experience, so I don't think you have to start him on an apprentice. If you get him with something with... I mean, he doesn't even have to have something with safe select, but it is pretty cool having safe select. And really get with somebody who's already flying a little bit. Che in the house, what is going on, man? Michael Wrightsa likes the Timber Earl. He says best starter plane in his opinion was Spectrum DX8 or higher if you want to go further with these. By the way, with the question on the tax, I do have an answer right now from my guy, Jimmy Leonard. The tax will fall off during the checkout process. So, I'll read it directly. As the customer completes the purchase, the sales tax drops off. There you go, Jimmy Leonard. Yeah, I'm happy with my DX9 as well. You know, if I'm shopping though, I'm going for like future-proofing my hangar. But yeah, I mean, I'm fortunate enough to have both of these radios already. Yeah, Pontiac, you didn't pay tax in Florida. Yeah, like he says, it falls off when you get into the further on in the purchase. Don Willman, send me a picture on Facebook Messenger of this plane. Earl, yeah, man. You can't go wrong with a DX9. The Apprentice is a good plane. The mini 249 one is pretty nice, and the big one is too. There's so much stuff now that has the progressive modes in it also, which is pretty sick. The Timber landing gear is pretty awesome. That articulated landing gear. I love the Turbo Timber. I won't get rid of it. I won't get rid of it. Phone Boys in the house, back again, Motown Philly. What's going on? I'd love to do that one, Andy, if it works for if it makes sense. Aeroscout is good. I've flown the mini one. I know people like the 1.1 a lot because of the pusher prop, and it's got the progressive modes and stuff like that. Ute's onto something. He says buy a Timber rather than the Apprentice. He says the Apprentice gets boring pretty quickly. The Timber looks more like a scale kind of real thing that would exist. And as far as, I think, just sport and also in a way rigidity, I think the Timbers probably win over the Apprentice. But if you do want the progressive modes, that's your best choice. Ha. Hamilton's got a new F-14. Mike Bird wants to know if you're going to crack it open on a live show, Che. Big difference. It'd be interesting to feel the difference on those sticks, Helly. That sounds kind of cool. Fred says he flies the dog fiddlings out of his regular Timber. Nice, Philip. That's awesome. Nathaniel Morgan in the house. What's going on? Hamilton's Hangar. It's pretty sick. It's pretty sick bird, that 182. BD Tennessee. That's a heller good plane, too. The Skytrainer 182 from FMS. It's a good trainer as well. It's a good plane. Yeah, Francis, I kind of noticed that. Phone Boy, yeah, that would be cool. That would be cool. Wow, that one's stubby. That's definitely not the Dynam one. So, some of you guys will probably know who made this one. I almost want to say Electrofly or something. That's not the Dynam one. Who made this one, dudes? It's one of the short and squat ones. And it's foam. What's the wingspan, dude? That's crazy. Real Flight, Buddy Box, Timber. FMS? Did they ever make one? I didn't think they did, but I don't know. Yeah, GB, but which one? Because the Dynam one has the kind of long wings. FMS. You guys, some of you guys are saying FMS. I do not. How did I miss that one? Is it old? If you have experience and the money to get an apprentice, get a Timber instead. You'll have more fun with the gear. It's faster and more acrobatic. Supports 4S for growth. Plus, it's only $10 more. Air Vexed. That's a pretty good take. It does look like the Dynam, but I don't think it is, man, because the Dynam has longer wings. Huh. FMS made it, the guys say. Man, that's been a minute. How'd I miss that? Guys, I gotta eat some crackers. Jimmy Leonard, did you just get the HSD 182? Awesome. Pre-order special is sick. Great Plains made one. Yeah, I thought they did, like Electrofly or something. If I saw the hardware, I would probably know who made it. Don, you ought to send me a picture of the bottom of the wing. We'll get an answer for you. I'm sorry, guys. I gotta eat something. What's up, Ute? General Hobbies has their apprentice all dialed in. Eric Hiles, Pilot Robert probably has all of the birds. Sorry we had the apprentice so long. Why are you sorry? Should say FMS on the servo. I'll be able to look. I'll be able to know by the hardware on it if I can see this, the control rods and the clevises. There we go. Let's see what's up. I do not recognize that hardware. Which doesn't mean anything necessarily. And it could have been changed. Z-Man, the link's in the description right here to HSD Jets USA. That's where you can get the, the 182. The 182 will handle the wind awesome, like any other high wing aircraft does. It's hard to see the hardware, kind of, but that's what it is, guys. It's black. I didn't recognize it. Yep, it's in the description of my latest video, as well as this live stream right here. In the description box, I have links to the things we usually talk about on a show basis. So yeah, hsdjetsusa.com, and you can pre-order the HSD 182. And it's gonna be, as you get through the checkout process, the tax falls off. So don't worry. Right now it's free shipping and $349. Pre-order price is sick. I do not use gyros in all my planes, Kenneth, but all of the Horizon planes that come, I'm totally using them because they come with it. When I do free wing planes or Arrows RC planes or even HSD planes, they don't come with receivers, so I sometimes put them in, sometimes I don't. I really only put them in stuff I know I want to fly slow, like jets. Yeah. So, like my HSD T33 doesn't have a gyro in it. My free wing F15 doesn't have a gyro in it, but I want one in it. But the stuff that I like to go slow, like high alpha with, I put one in it on purpose for the roll. As the Great Plains one. Thanks, Heli Thunder. So yeah, I think they're awesome. I think AS3X is great. I think gyros are awesome, especially if me and Bobby fly pretty good formation, and I noticed that when we're doing that, it looks even better when we both have stabilization, and it would. 3D planes, I don't really fly a whole lot of 3D planes. Again, if it's Horizon, it's already got gyro in it. You know what I mean? So any of the other 3D planes we've done, they don't have them in it. Not on this channel anyway. Yeah, the timber looks a little better scale-wise. Yeah, Pontiac. They're cool. They're kind of heavy, but they're neat. I got one. I always wanted one, and I do want to put a gyro in my F15. I like them. And being a video guy, I'm trying to hit the widest appeal in a way. You know what I mean? The biggest swath. Yeah, I don't really do gliders much unless they send me one. They're not really for me. Like if I have time to fly, I want to get a bunch of flights in on something. That I like taking off and landing so much that I like the more scale airplanes. And gliders exist in real life, but they're for gliding, not ground ops. You know what I mean? So as soon as if I get a glider job, as soon as I'm done with it, it's moving on to a new home. For real, Ute. I like it. What's up, Mickey B? I know what you mean, Moto Mill. It is the way. When I do add a gyro, that's not, yeah, until right now I haven't done any of the Spectrum gyro, the AS3X receivers or the new receivers that have stabilization from them, only because I just haven't learned how to do it yet. So when I do an auxiliary gyro, I use the Hobby Eagle ones. I did use a Cortex gyro on my HSD F16 video, but Hobby Eagle or just the AS3X that it comes with is what I do. They're just not for me. I mean, I like making videos. Gliders typically are higher up than is fun to watch, and yeah, this is not for me. It's cool though. You're not going to see me doing DLGs either. I mean, nothing against it. It's just not for me. Same reason why you don't see a lot of helicopter stuff either. Yeah, it's nice. What up, fools? Says RC Air Marshal. RC Air Marshal's got a care package coming his way. Membership has its privileges in the Pilot Ryan network. Cashing checks, making sound effects. Got it, Fred. Yeah, Mitchell, once you learn them, they're easy. And the thing is with the Hobby Eagle, like, they actually sell them on Amazon too. You can get that and dog shampoo through my Amazon store. Air Marshal, you already know, man. From BK. You don't know? I know. Some stuff for you. Jimmy Leonard, the MFC board, I imagine is just a hub for the servos and to also run the lights, but I don't know exactly. Dog shampoo and toothpaste. Yeah, man. On my Amazon store, available through pilotryanmedia.com. I can see what people buy. Although I haven't looked for months. I don't see who buys it. But, so on my store, I have stuff that's like RC related, video related. But it doesn't matter. People buy all kinds of stuff, and that's great. If they go to Amazon through my link, my store, my website, then it's affiliate tracked purchases. So I don't see who, but I see what. So big screen TVs, chains and shackles. I mean, long underwear, like I'm selling everything. And it's great, guys. Christmas time, Amazon, bookmark your favorite influencer. Seriously. Heli Thunder wants to know, is Ute from the In the Tube Deep videos? I would say yeah. Ute's asking if anybody likes HRB batteries. A lot of people do. I don't really push them because I've got too many friends in the business. I don't know HRB people. I actually could push them. I mean, people get them on Amazon, and I know people are buying them through my store actually, but I don't make it a big deal usually. Yeah, man, I'm not exactly sure what's up with that, Ryan, but that's hilarious. So did they put out, so is it the same scam videos stolen for making ads that they put up on a channel? GB Linden's been doing the smackdown on some of these scammy steal your video ad channels. It looks like he's been hitting me up today, letting me know he's got the smackdown on them. And how in the heck would they know it was you? Is it because it's your content? They got a bunch of my stuff too. I'm gonna have to check them out. So is that the name of their channel? I don't even want to say it out loud. Oh. You gotta send me a link to their channel, bro. I'll check it out sometime. Get them. It'd be cool if you could monetize videos that your likeness is in. I know a guy that his likeness is in a ton of videos on a different channel. Go get them. Gone. Yeah, till tomorrow. I'll be gone till tomorrow. No, wait. Gone till November. What's that song? A club member used to have a huge, and I mean huge, like Donald Trump huge, Apache scaled out heli. His picture flying that heli is used all over the internet. How have I not seen a copyright tab before? Michael Statler, thanks, man. I've got enough videos out there. I need to be cracking some heads. Everybody likes HRB. That's cool, man. Check out RC Jetworks. Check out Smart Batteries. Check out the stuff I endorse as well. HRB, don't pay the rent. I'm just teasing. Save your money, dudes, wherever you can. Is Wayne the guy with the big heli you're talking about? Hey, I had Wayne work his way into that SU-30 video where Allie was flying. Did he see that? Yeah, Air Marshal, nice plane. I think we're selling a bunch of them tonight. I hope. It'd be great for Andy. And I think also I want to see HSD make prop planes. Don't you guys? General Hobbies, yeah. That's a pretty good price, Heli Thunder. Copyright tab. How in the heck am I not using that or seeing that? You probably got to be on desktop, right? Probably got to be on desktop. I hope so, Air Marshal. And right now it's a heller deal. $349, no shipping charge. That's pretty killer. Boozer up in here. What up, dude? Yeah, roaring tops are nice. I honestly have had great luck with all the batteries I've used, which is, you know, smart. Still flying Admirals. I mean, the only time I've killed batteries, they had it coming. Using the smart packs, using roaring tops, using RC Jetworks, using my Admiral still. SMC sent me some batteries that are kicking butt in my surface stuff. Totally cool. It probably is General Hobbies. YouTube is... We're able to consume it on mobile devices, but as far as doing your admin on a channel, desktop is the way. Yeah, you Warbirds, dude. Did you guys see my Instagram post? Was it Instagram or my story? It just says like Warbirds. I think it's my story on Instagram. You can get to all my socials, by the way, from my website. Instagram, Facebook, all that stuff is there. Shut them down, man. Good for you. I tried to report them one time, but and I think I did, but I don't know. If there's a follow through that has to happen, I'm just not taking the time. Airvexed is asking Air Marshal, anything I should be aware of before my maiden my MPD tomorrow? Having to calibrate ESC with every battery connection. That seems wrong. Even got the new ESC from Horizon. Second one is doing the same thing. Huh. Just use timestamps. I don't get it. It's alright. You keep doing it. You keep doing it. Half the stuff they're stealing from me, they're stealing actually from Motion anyway. I mean, they have taken some of my stuff from this channel too, but they go to the video that ranks for the product, and then they take the videos with they steal from the videos that have like loads to crap ton of views. The F16 90mm video that's on Motion that Mike and I made is got loads of views. And so that's the one they're taking. And my F18 video from E-Flight on this channel's got crazy views on my shakedown. So it's the one they're stealing from too. But what's funny is they're selling a whatever and they have an F14, F16, and F18 on the same video. They don't even know what the heck they're doing. I made a joke the other day that on the other side of the camera is boxes and boxes of $20 F14s that I ship out. But it's not true. I don't have anything over there but a Husky, F18, F15, Meteor, Turbo Timber, Big 29. And I did have a P39 down there, and then the new V1200 right there behind me. Mary Boozer says one day he'll be big time and they'll steal his videos. I doubt it, dude. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding you. You know, it's so funny. When I was making music years ago, I always felt like if somebody ever ripped my tunes off, I would be brokenhearted, but I would also feel like, yeah, I've made it. You know what I mean? In a small way. Yeah, they're just scamming these. They're just taking advantage of folks who don't know better. I mean, a sweep wing F14 that just sits on a stand on a bookshelf is going to cost more than $20. Let alone one that will fly for real and it's like this huge. Huge. It's huge. Come on. You know what's going to happen at like after a little while? It's going to be like after dark, and then only those who are here in the live will be able to enjoy it because I'll cut it off. I should do like a fake wrap up here in a minute and then just get absolutely bonkers here, because that's what happens. I think I get slap happy at a point, and I'm approaching it now. Again, really no dinner. You know. Yeah, I don't like it either. I don't like it either. But I have so much other stuff that totally gets under my skin, like it's easy for me to let that stuff go. For a minute, think about the crap I've endured. Perhaps, just maybe, a little bit of you have an awareness. But like, I have definitely taken it on the chin to still be here a little bit. And so, the things I take are a good indicator also at what I'll let get by. Because, yeah. I'm still here, man. Philip says he just watched a video I did on the Flightline Focke-Wulf 190 1120, thinking about getting one. It's a rocket ship, dude. That's a good time, little Focke-Wulf. It's too bad they don't have the Focke-Wulf 190 from FMS still. Do they? I don't think they do. Because if they did, I would say get it at Horizon Hobby through my website. But if you want a 1.1 Focke-Wulf, you know what to do. Dave's RC style. He always says he's going to be here on Saturday, and he doesn't. He doesn't come. That's all right. Don likes the Flightline Focke-Wulf. It's nice. You want my hat, man? They got them for sale at Horizon. Sweat ring not included. This is my second one. They're just rough. Rough. Broke in. The Park Zone Focke-Wulf was sick, and it didn't get the love. It didn't get the love. Yeah, Philip, I'm gonna look right now. Right, are you talking to the fella about the guy who had to calibrate the ESC all the time? I was thinking something like that too. Baseball dust, yeah, man. It's Michael writes us, says, and I think he's talking to this fella. It's the trim button just to the right of your throttle gimbal. Lower it all the way down. You'll see it go down on the screen, then power up the plane and raise until it starts running, and you'll be okay. So it looks like you'll be able to get away from calibrating that ESC all the time. In the USA, it's 1120 right now. What the hell? Michael Nolan watching my vids on the beach. Man, now you are living life. That's like bucket list stuff. Go to beach, check. Watch Pilot Ryan Media on YouTube, check. Only a month away from a fly-in in Florida someone should come to. It's the weekend before Thanksgiving, dude, or I would go. I would go. Let's see, what am I trying to look up? Oh, yeah. Horizon Hobby from my man. Let's see. Man, a lot of folks are popping on that 182. That is awesome. That is sick. Let's see. Boozer, I'd love to go, man. 821 in Cali, says Earl Moorhead. I'd love to go. It's just the timing's awful. And I tell you what, man, I don't want to... The ridiculousness has to settle down. I don't want to be on an airplane for ever dealing with that. John, man, the boozers were going to fly me there, and I still said no. It's but you guys should go if you can. Everybody that can go should go. I would like to go. It's just that it's in the middle of this business, and that close to Thanksgiving, it's just not a good look for me. Unfortunately. Let's see. I'm going to look up this thing. Michael writes, okay. Trim tab on the throttle, my friend, is this one right here, and it's going to be the same on all radios. So we fly in mode 2, right, guys? So that is the throttle trim on your radio, regardless if it's an NX or whatever. I was at Naples. Yeah, man, Florida's awesome. Let's see. Brands. Airplanes, dude. Airplanes. Why is it defaulting? Moto Mill, thanks, man. That Corsair series, that crash, the hospital, the whole thing. I worked my butt off on that hospital video. I wish it would have went more nuts. But yeah, that was a fun one. Come on, man. Why is it so stinking hard to get what I want out of this bloody website? I'm looking for my guy. I don't think that thing's in stock anymore, but you never know, though. There's some stuff that I'm surprised to see. I tell you what, the FMS P40B. John Graham, that's awesome, man. I do too. Thanks, Dad. You like that hospital video? It's pretty sick. Yeah, man. Razorback 1500 millimeter 360, and then you got 329 for the P40B, which is epic. It's a sleeper, 4S. Man, 299 for the 1450 millimeter Mustangs. Where's that Falk Wolf? That new Nang Chang deal is, it looks like, in stock. Yeah, I'm not seeing the Falk Wolf. Yep. Yeah, Hobby King, that's on you. That's on you. Corsair Repair. I want to fly that again. I want to fly it again before I do the FMS one. Let's see what I miss. Yeah, it was chilly today. Super windy today. I tell you who does have a Falk Wolf 190, inexpensive, I think 50-inch wingspan, is BitGo Hobby, man. And RC Air Marshal actually did a video on one. Don't let it scare you off. He had a total lemon. But, you know, sometimes there are things that need work. But, yeah, RC Air Marshal did a video on the Dynam Falk Wolf 190. You can check out that product through Pilot Ryan Media. Click BitGo Hobby logo, and it'll take you right there through my affiliate traffic. Oh, Brian Chambers, I'm kicking you out of here for that. I don't want to hear the truth. I don't want to hear the truth. Discontinued. Yeah, that's too bad. Too bad, because that's a good flyer, man. So is the Dynam one. So is probably all of them. Jason Staltzman, you still listening to the show? I hope you're going through me, Holmes. I see everything. Hold on. I don't know if it's on the site yet, but there is. I'm answering questions to a guy that's probably not in the chat anymore. But John T, what's up, dude? Yeah, Brian says it's going to be gross tomorrow. That stinks. I will get to hang out with the family, though, which is cool. They're only little once. Kenneth Robbins. Yeah, I have not ever received any planes from General Hobby. What are they? They a distributor? Everybody says hello to John T. Warren in the house. What's up, dude? Race 22 crew. You had like a lot wrong with yours, Air Marshal. Yeah, fly zone stuff. Yeah. We are so much further along. I swear it's like dog years, right? Model years like dog years. Nice. I think I was working on. Was that last night we did the Zoom or the Discord? I think I had to dip. I dipped early to work on that video that Andy put out this morning, and then it's been a HSD 182 kind of last few days for me. Hope you guys watch the videos and like them. If you're interested, that thing is at a great price right now. I am not pushing it because I do not get commission on HSD stuff or RC Jetworks stuff. So don't feel like that's what's up. It's a good deal. You guys save a little bit on the shipping as well. I got you, Air Marshal. Good people over there, man. Bobby's doing a good job holding down the fort and moving in a shaking. It's pretty cool. And they'll probably bring on some more staff in the future. I'm working, just doing what I do, man. Third party kind of deal maker. Great low wing stall plane. Yeah, the E-Flight P-47. That's a great all-arounder. Low wing bush plane. You're not really going to see a low wing bush plane, are you? Can any of you guys think of one? I mean, they're really usually high wing. I mean, the air tractor will do some of that. You know what I mean? But it's not really a stall deal. Some of them really are, man. John T. My favorites are the Hurricane, their Corsair, their Hellcat. Of course, the oddball stuff you can't get any other place. I like a lot. Right. Only low-wing bush plane is a flipped over one, says John Graham. I get that. I get that. I'm grabbing something to drink, dudes. I'll be right back. I'm saying like a half hour, man. Yeah, there's work to do on them sometimes. But they're good size and they fly really light on loading. Which I think that character is what people like about them. The Dynan P-47 is okay. But if I'm being real with you, it drives me nuts. And I'll tell you why. The P-47 has that big oval kind of yoke looking front end radial engine. Same double row Wasp Pratt & Whitney R2800 that all those warbirds have. Corsair, P-47 Hellcat. Some of the bombers have multiple of that. So it's a round radial engine with the shaft for the propeller coming out the center of the round portion. The part that gives it that yoke is it's a duct. So you've got the circle and then a bigger like yoke because it's a duct. And it's a four-bladed propeller. The propeller comes out of the center of the radial, so it's in a way offset from the whole opening. Well, the Dynan P-47, they put the shaft right in the middle of the whole opening, and it's 3 blades. For a guy who likes P-47s, it's borderline sacrilegious to me. I hate to pick, but fix it, you know? So, in the air, it flies good. It does fly good. And when the prop's spinning, you can't hardly tell that the shaft of it's coming out in the wrong place. Too low. Charles Putney, if you want to replace retracts, I would be trying to look at outfitting some E-flite retracts, or maybe even if the bolt pattern works, you might be able to get some FMS ones to fit. It does fly good, but that is unsatisfactory. Where the prop comes out, it's just too much for me. A guy who knows the P-47 likes it. All right, I'll be right back, dudes. When'd you get a drink, dude? Hellcat has the FMS retracts in it, side plates from small parts CNC. I remember them. Plus I added Oleo struts. She's sweet now. Nice, I bet. I wish there was another Cirrus I could get into. I have the E-Flight one and I love it. What do you think about the Cherokee, man? I mean, it's not a Cirrus, but it's low wing and awesome. Let's see. I spy something blue. Boozer, what you talking about, Holmes? Yeah, my Spectrum hat is well used. I need to get another one. This one is too. I need to make my own darn hats is what I need to do. You guys buy a hat if I make them? Because it won't be Teespring. You guys should let me know, seriously, if you would. If you'd buy a Pilot Ryan Media hat, you've seen my logos and stuff. You want a YouTube-like thing, like that was at the beginning of the show. Emoji up the chat. I'll make some. I'll have to ship them though. But maybe I can put them on the on the BitGo site. That'd be hilarious. Farley Mitchell says he'd get a hat. Grow mullet. Hang a rat hat. John T says he get one. Man, I wish Teespring would work it out because they'd ship international better than I can. Business in the front, party in the back. Wesley's getting a mullet. Rat-a-tat-tat. What's up with that? I spy. Little kid stuff. I got you. Man, look at all those emojis. JG. I know what you mean, John Graham. Nathan Long, what's new about the Flex Innovations 172? Hadn't that been out for like a while? Nice, Mike Kennedy. Fred Barron. Let's see. I'm looking up the Flex Innovations 172, which I'm sure I know what it is. Flex Innovations 172. $170? Is that what you mean? Yeah. If it's the 170, that thing's been out for a while. Flex F100 would be sick. Hanger Out hoodie for Christmas. Yeah, dude's got merch. The 170 is a dope plane. It's not new enough for me to want to buy it though for $500. But I'd be willing to work it. Just gotta make it happen, dudes. Flex Innovations. I mean, if there is a 172, this hat's discontinued, Philip. You gotta be kidding me. Yeah, 170. That's crazy. Whoever just bought it, BitGo Hobby, appreciate that. Cessna 195. Man, I can't believe that hat's discontinued. I mean, you must be selling them, right? John T. What a mess. Don't I think Hubert's already got a, he wants a low wing, but I think he's already got a maul. Nathan Long, have I ever thought about Jetty? No, I haven't. I have also not thought about Jetty. Francis, Cherokee works fine off of grass, says Wrights. I should pronounce, I should try to say all of the typos in the chat, actually. That'd be kind of fun. The autocorrect stuff that happens and everything else. You should get a Jetty. So, very reliable radio. I haven't had any trouble with my radios. The Jetty, here's the deal, man. I love the ease of binding up my Spectrum to all of the Horizon stuff. Just totally easy. Brian Sutter, dude. See you later. Well, SEO, yeah. I mean, I suppose it does. It's a real classic trim scheme on that 182 that is very similar to the, you know, kind of vintage on the FMS. The one is 1400 millimeters and one is 2000. So there's a difference there. But, yeah, it is a very similar trim scheme. So, yeah, I don't know. I'm not really interested in radio systems other than what I have. They'd have to reach out and want to do a sponsored deal because I'm just too busy to take on anything new. Lee Davidson, late to the party, but better late than never. Brian Brissett in the house calls his UMX Cirrus the Circus. Better than calling it the Cervix, I suppose. I know somebody's out there laughing out loud right now. I had to. Sorry. She does have a horse look to her, though. Speaking of. But you can buy a P&P and put a Jetty receiver in it. Yeah, man. That's what I'm saying. I don't want to. Oh, yeah. The HSD 182 is sick. What'd you say about it? Have I seen it? Yeah, man, I filmed it. Yeah, man. I just did Pellegrino. You didn't miss a thing, dude. Alan Gentry, what's happening, dude? Yeah, the HSD 182 is awesome. Just did a video on it about 2 hours before the live stream. It's a good one. Andy did a good intro on it. It's a kind of behind the scenes video, but it starts off pretty slick. and then you get a full flight. When do you think the Tyron about the FMS Rafale? When do I think what? I can't wait to get the FMS Rafale. FMS needs to get me that stuff. The Rafale, the CJ6, Nang Chang, and Big Corsair. Man, I can't wait. As soon as they get it here, man, before this before the current world situation, I used to get all the FMS stuff ahead of time. Alan Gentry, thanks, man. Thank you for the super chat, Alan. Yeah, I can't wait to get my hands on it, Tyron. All that stuff. We love new products over here. We love to share them and show them with you guys. It's just a blast to get to do it. See, Mike had the green Nanchang and loved it. Tricycle gear, 1.2 millimeter, fully capable, Warbird experience coming in on 3 tricycle gear. But yeah, yes, it should. So, yeah, I was kind of glad to see that they brought it back. You know what I mean? Oh, the HSD one, John T. It's a good little video, man. I mean, it lives like a regular video. I let it go as a premiere because it was like I worked all day to get it done before the show because I wanted to have it to talk about. I wanted to have it done. I like to give value to my partners. You know, HSD Jets USA sponsors my trip and the video work I'm doing from that event, and I want to give them what they want, what they need. So since HSD put it up on the website, it's time to turn those videos around, and we did it. The Nanchang does fly pretty good. Lee, waiting on the Dynameteor V3. Did you buy one? Or you're just getting one, probably. Nice. Happy birthday. I can't even say happy birthday without thinking about the cake. Man, that's what's up. I'm going to tear something up tomorrow. I've been grabbing some crackers and like chippy chips. Like little kid food. Man, I don't want no little kid food. Tyron. Put it on the long list, dude. Put it on the long list. Right on. I knew you would be. Yeah, some Nick's beef sticks. That's what I should get. Why is that V1200 still hanging on my wall? What do you mean, man? John T just ordered a YF-23 and it made it in 12 hours. That's crazy. I'd like to go 8S on that SU-30, man. I just don't see it happening. Alan Gentry, that 182 is sick, isn't it? I'm telling you, anybody interested, that thing is like on pre-order special with free shipping. $349 all in for a 2-meter scaled out 182 is pretty sick. Yeah, I want to take out. I think I was going to take out the V1200 one more time. I can't remember. if I was going to do like a hand launch video or what. But and then it's Bobby's after that. I want to get one more video out of it, I think. It's 12 dudes. Banana Hobby shipped it at Pilot Ryan Media within 12 hours. I don't have anything to do with Banana Hobby, dude. No, SEO. I don't want to sell my Blue Angel. I do want to sell the one that's online at Horizon Hobby through my website, though. Bind and fly or plug and play through my business would be nice. No, it's not going to stay at $349 forever. Even in the video, it's stated as $399. The V1200 will belly land, dude. It's got protectors over the servo arms and a little bit. If you've seen the V900, it's got that kind of belly on it. So, yeah. Oh, you guys got to quit talking about it. The next fly-in, Ryan. I don't know, man. I'd like to go to some where it's warm, but not the weekend before Thanksgiving. After this baloney, too. Like, I'm not trying to travel with the boogeyman. Not till that stuff's over with. I mean, I'll drive anywhere, but I like flying places to save time. Chow down. How now, brown cow? Chow down downtown. Yeah, I ain't trying to sit there in a tin can with the boogeyman and everybody gotta wear a mask. Just confusing. Always. Different info. If it's that big a deal, why is it okay to do? It's just nuts. That's what I'm saying, Air Marshal. Do I fly indoor foamies? Not so much. Not so much. I mean, I have the Turbo Timber, but I don't go seek out flying inside. Oh man, Tyron. I gotta say the FMS fans, best cheap, upgrades. But the thing too, it depends what plane you're putting it in. If you want to put upgrades into E-Flight or FMS models without screwing around with honing out the, where it goes or making arrangements to fit the fan, then you need to stick with brands that fit. So Horizon planes, E-Flight planes, right? FMS planes are all going to work great with the FMS fans. If you're flying free wing planes, though, and you want to put an FMS fan in them, that's cool, but you'll have work to do. I've actually done a video on how to put a JP fan in the free wing F4, and that's exactly the same way it works if you're putting in an FMS fan in an F4 or an F22, because I've done it. It's only a 2,000 mile drive here, Ryan. We fly all winter. Yeah, Mike, when this whole stuff is over, we'll have to see, GB, maybe. When this whole stuff is over, I'd be glad to fly all over the place. Retirement show. Who sells the Cessna 182? Hubert. Where have you been? Like, you've been here. How'd you miss it? HSD Jets USA, man. Links in the description of this video and the flight video I put out. Yeah, that's where. Yep, HSD Jets USA, man. They're on special. Writes About to sing Kumbaya. He says, one day we'll all fly together in the big hangar in the sky. God bless us, everyone. Nathan Long, Bobby already has the RV-8 with lights that you can fly at night. That's cool. I'm not really worried about it too much. I'd fly his if it worked out, but I'm really not I don't get that many opportunities to fly at night, so I don't really think about it. The JP fans are cool, man. They have a distinct sound to them, but man, the FMS fans are really good. And they're really good for the really good price they come at. You flight 70mm fit in the Dynan planes. Shoot, where'd it go? You put a Futura fan in a Freewing Avanti? Wasn't too bad to do. Yeah, no, it's if you're willing to do the work. Some of them need work though, and that's what I'm saying. If you stick with, if you're trying to hop up your Horizon stuff, stick with the FMS stuff. It's gonna bolt right in, no messing around. Boss 223. I'd love to have a big fly-in Indiana. I'd love to have it in June and do it in Muncie instead of have to go down to Rosewood, to be honest with you. Oh my gosh, it's going fast. What? Air Marshal. What? Oh yeah, Fred. It's a good video, man. Even if you're not into the bird, you know, I know you already have stuff very much like it. I get it. But I think it's a fun video. And it's nice to see what's new. The JP hobby fans, I think maybe are a tad more efficient, you know what I mean? They definitely have a different sound. I think they're just always going to be balanced, super good. It's got an aluminum shroud, aluminum fan. They're dialed in, but you know it's hard to beat the other ones. Truth, see you later, man. You out of here? Mike Kennedy, I don't know. So the question from Mike Kennedy is, where do you get the FMS Platinum fans? I would think that you would get them through Horizon Hobby, but I do not know. So it's 12:03. I'm going to wrap it up, but like not really, because it makes it easier to do the shut down the video thing when I do it the trim the video later in YouTube editor. So I'm gonna like end the stream, but not really. Does that make sense? Don't go anywhere unless you just want to, but I'm not really going anywhere, but I'm gonna sign off. And then everybody who watches this on the replay is going to be like, man, I wonder what happened after hours. So let's do it. All right, you got to be here. You got to be in it to win it, so to say. All right, guys, I'm going to roll this. We're gonna cut it, kind of not really, in 5. Hanger Rats Forever. Buy some merch. 3 you later. You're too good to be forgotten. PilotRyanMedia.com. Stick 'em monkey pants. See ya.